All right, Sparking Zero tier list. This is based on basically nothing. Like, this is kind of what I think the characters are going to be when the game comes out. Obviously, we don't have the game yet, but I'm just like, I just want to go through and create my prediction of where I think these characters are going to lie when the game comes out. I guess we'll take into account their moveset and the actual look of the character, if I like how I personally like the character or not. It's going to be mostly based on personally liking the character. But we'll take some other stuff into account too. So starting with Teen Goku. Teen Goku, I probably won't play as much as the other forms of Goku, especially because he doesn't have his great ape form. But he's got some classic moves. I think his design is really good. We're going to throw Teen Goku in A tier. Now, base Goku early. I'm thinking kind of a similar thing. I think that like Goku mid and Goku super might be my go-tos for Goku. So I think I'm going to put base Goku in A tier as well. Goku mid, however, we're just going to put both Goku mid in S tier. Goku mid has such a classic moveset. The design is so good. They really made Super Saiyan look so much better since that first trailer that we saw. And then we got base Goku and I mean, for Super Spirit Bomb alone, he's going to get A. Super Saiyan, I'm going to put Super Saiyan in B tier. I think that base Super Saiyan is way better in Goku mid than on Goku end. Again, I haven't seen all of the moves and stuff, but I think that just based on what I know from like BT3, this is where he's got to go. And then Super Saiyan 2 Goku, from what I have seen in Sparking Zero, Super Saiyan 2 is going to get an A tier. And same with Super Saiyan 3. Does Super Saiyan 3 get S tier? It does look really dope. Sure. Let's throw Super Saiyan 3 in S tier. I think that's looking pretty good for the Gokus. And then we have Vegeta Scouter. So Vegeta Scouter is not a character I ever really played. And from seeing his entire moveset on the last couple like betas and stuff people were playing, he looks fine. Same with Great Ape, but I think I'm gonna put him in B. I think this is probably my weakest form of Vegeta. Base Vegeta early, I think I'm gonna put in A. The thing with Vegeta in the budokaitenkaichi series historically is he is a character that is plagued by stock moves. And again, I haven't seen enough gameplay of every form of Vegeta to confirm whether or not he is just like a stock character. And that makes me want to put a bunch of these forms in like B tier. But I'm gonna put Super Saiyan in B, but I'm gonna put Super Vegeta in A. And then when it comes to End Vegeta, I'm just worried that it's going to be mostly stock. And again, there is some ignorance at play here. I do not know what these movesets are going to be. I'm basing a lot of this off of how they were in BT3. But I do think I'm going to be playing as End Vegeta because I like Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta a lot. So I'm going to put the entire End Vegeta line in A tier. Majin Vegeta. This one's tough. I never really played as him solely because he doesn't have a transformation. A lot of it is like look for me rather than the moveset. And I was like, well, I'm never going to use Final Explosion because it kills me too. And then his like beam is all right. It's just one of those things that even though he was Super Saiyan, I would rather play as Super Saiyan Vegeta End than Majin Vegeta. So I'm going to throw him in B. Now, we have the Vegetos. We have base and Super Vegeto. Look, I prefer Gogeta. I mean, I'm gonna put base and Super Vegeto in A tier, but I'm putting Super Gogeta in S tier. I mean, I've seen Super Gogeta's moveset. He looks dope. He's definitely gonna get a lot of playtime. The moves are sick. Kid Gohan. Kid Gohan's gonna get a B. Look, he's got a really simple moveset. He's got Masenko, he's got an energy wave, or an energy wave volley, and he's got his ultimate rush attack. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good moveset. But when it comes to Gohan's, I mean, we got base Teen Gohan, which is gonna be A. We got Super Saiyan Teen Gohan, which is gonna be A, and we got Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, which is gonna be S tier. It's just like, that's just the way it is. We got Great Saiyaman, which Great Saiyaman's gonna get a B too. It's just, I don't know what it is. I just don't like rush attacks that much, and Great Saiyaman is mostly rush attacks and like a Kamehameha, right? So then we're going to throw in base adult Gohan. Base adult Gohan is A tier. Super Saiyan adult Gohan is A tier. Super Saiyan 2 and Ultimate are S tier. Don't ask me to explain that. It's just gut. It just feels right. It's just the way it is. And we have base Future Gohan, S tier. Super Saiyan Future Gohan, S tier. They are just peak. Future Gohan is just peak all around. Base Sword Trunks, S tier. Super Saiyan, S tier. Guys, I think that Trunks is gonna be sweeping the S tier. I honestly think. Oh, this hurts. It hurts. Base Melee Trunks has one thing going against him, and it's the outfit. I just don't love the Saiyan armor. I never loved the Saiyan armor, and like I definitely like. I know the sentiment of the BoJack movie fit. And I know that it's like a meme where it's just like the thing that people say, but it's true. It's just like a good fit, and I wish that it was represented in these games more. But we are going to put Super Saiyan in S tier. We're going to put Super Trunks in S tier too. Because I love the Super Saiyan hair design. It looks good. It makes I don't know what it is, but Super Saiyan makes like, well, it's color theory, right? The yellow contrasts the blue and makes it look a lot better. Kid Trunks, I'm not a fan. Like, I don't know what it is. Just the model of Kid Trunks, not necessarily in the game, but just like the design of Kid Trunks in all of Z has always stood out as strange to me. All right, I'm getting personal with this one. Goten's going into S tier. I'm gonna be playing Goten, and that's just facts. His moveset looks like a lot of fun. He throws rocks. I think it's very funny. Goten's getting S tier. That's just, don't come at me. Gotenks, base Gotenks is going to get S tier. However, Super Saiyan Gotenks is going to get A tier. I don't know what it is, man. It's just one of those things. Base Gotenks is fine. Super Saiyan Gotenks is fine, but like the base form of all of these fusions looks so much better to me. Just because it is the thing that brings the characters together. It is the thing that most looks like the two characters combined, rather than the Super Saiyan form, which just kind of looks like their own character. We are going to throw Super Saiyan 3 in S, because Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is peak. Like, what can I say? Piccolo early is going to get a B tier. I don't love the moveset. I think that it's a little bit weak. But Piccolo A tier, just moving the special beam cannon from an ultimate to a super, so that's all you really need to do. And like, he goes up to A tier. Nail, however, boom, straight to S tier. I played so much Nail in BT3. It was just like an alternate to Piccolo with a way crazier moveset. Just like, I understand that his moveset was like an explosive wave and a super explosive wave. A super explosive wave and an energy wave. But then his ult was just like so crazy. It was good. It was very good. Krillin, I don't mean to do the boy dirty like that, but he's going to get a B tier. He's going to get a B tier. Listen, he's got a cool, unique moveset, but it's not like that crazy. You know what? Nah, he's got Kamehameha, which is like, it's weird to consider the Kamehameha stock, but like it kind of is. But between Destructo Disc and the like bent Kamehameha, we're gonna put Krillin an A. I think he deserves an A, especially if I'm gonna be putting Yamcha in S tier, because he's that dude. Of course, he has the stock Kamehameha, but the Spirit Ball and the Wolf Fang Fist. Plus, he's got costumes. He's got different fits. You can choose what version of Yamcha you like, and that is dope. Tien's gonna get an A. I mean, Tien has one of the more unique movesets. Of course, Tien and Chaozu both have Dodon Ray, but Tri-Beam, Neo Tri-Beam, they're just like fun attacks that always felt really strong in BT3. And of course, Tien has a couple different fits too. Chaozu, B tier. Don't like him. Don't like characters that can explode themselves. That's all I gotta say about that. Yajirobe, look, I know it's a meme. I know that like he's that dude, but he's gonna get B also. Master Roshi, on the other hand, look, I'm sorry, I'm debating between B and A for Roshi because he can't fly, and he's got Kamehameha a couple times. It's just like a pretty weak move set, all in all, I think, with Roshi. Although, wait, no. Sorry, I'm thinking of I'm kind of combining max power. Because this version of Roshi has Lightning Surprise, but he also has Evil Containment in this game, right? Again, I haven't seen all of Roshi's moveset, but I think I am gonna put Master Roshi in B, but I'm gonna put Full Power in A. I think that feels good to me. Mr. Satan, look, I'm not even gonna play around. I'm not gonna play around. He's gonna be one of the worst characters in the game. He has an attack that has the potential to do nothing. I understand the meme, and I'm here for it. On any other day, if I was not ranking these in a very serious way, I would put him higher. But he's gonna be a shit character, and I'm not gonna play him. I probably won't play him that much, even for memes, even for content, because that's the thing, is people are gonna be like, for the sake of making unique content, they're gonna be like playing Mr. Satan against all of the gods or whatever. It's like, that's the first thing that everybody would think of. So like, even for the sake of content, I probably won't be playing Mr. Satan, just because I think that's what everybody's gonna be doing. Videl, very similar story. She has a bunch of unique attacks, a bunch of cool unique animations, but she's gonna get a C. Again, another character I'm probably not gonna play. Still generally weak. It's nice that she can fire Ki Blasts, but other than that, that's the thing that keeps her out of the shit tier. Bardock, he's got to go up there. He's got to. He's just got so much aura, dude. Like, Bardock is just one of the coolest, coldest characters in Dragon Ball. Like, sorry, like, I don't know. Raditz. Okay, so the thing with Raditz that sets him apart from other shit characters is that all of his attacks are very unique looking, especially in BT3. Like, Saturday Crash is one of the coolest looking attacks in BT3. I have not seen all of Raditz's moveset in sparkingzero. I have to just make that clear. I'm basing a lot of this off of the previous game, but I like playing Raditz because his attacks are so unique, and his like cadence, or like his flow in battle, is pretty unique. So I'm gonna give him A tier. I'm not gonna give him the S, but he's definitely gonna get the A. Cyberman is gonna get C. I still think that he's valid. Like, it's still got like the full power energy wave, but the explosive attack is just a nuh-uh from me. Blowing himself up, it's just not for me, and I don't love the way the Cybermen look. I never play as them. Nappa's gonna get a B. His moves look really cool. He's just not a character I'm gonna play. So when it comes down to like where I would rank him, it'd probably be with all of these other characters that I don't dislike, but I just probably won't be playing as much. Frieza Soldier is gonna, yeah. I like that he's in the game. I don't mind that he's in the game at all, but I don't know his moveset, but in BT3, he had 2 energy waves and like a dash style rush attack. So it's just like a nothing burger moveset. He's just there to be there. And again, if we were memeing, I'd put him higher, but I think hard facts, he's just there. Kui, I'm gonna give a C because he at least has a unique ult. So that's kind of why I'm putting him with Videl and Cybermen. Don't care for him as a character. Will probably never play as him. But he's got some unique attacks. And that's all I gotta say about that. I think Dodoria is gonna go down there too. I just don't care for Dodoria. There's some hating. I'm definitely a hater when it comes to Dodoria. Zarbon's gonna get a B. No, I actually might play as Zarbon. Thing is, I like Zarbon. He has a unique transformation. He's got some unique attacks. And yeah, he's just fun. Like the 2 different versions of him are so different. It's kind of like a Trunks and Super Trunks thing. And I like it. I probably will play as Zarbon. He might be making it onto my team every once in a while. So, Guldo, we'll give Guldo a B. I think Guldo is a super goofy, silly dude, but he's got a unique moveset, and that's all I can say about that. Raccoon is also gonna get a B tier. It's a similar reason to Guldo. He's a goofy, silly guy, but he's got kind of a unique moveset. He's got Eraser Gun, but yeah. Jace and Birder are both going to go into A tier. These guys are fun. They're they're like the 2 more fun members of the Ginu Force. I like they have the tag team attack, purple counter attack. I just like them. I like that Birder is fast. I like that Jace is Australian. They both kind of got their thing. And we got Ginyu. Ginyu's gonna get an A tier too. I like that. Honestly, if they had not done body change the way they did, if they did body change like the way it functioned in BT3, Ginyu would probably be in B tier too. But the fact that they fixed body change is good. And it definitely boosts him up. Okay, now we're getting into all of the forms of Frieza. Frieza first form, it's all right. Yeah, I think it's gonna get a B. There's nothing too special about it. I think it looks good. I just don't think it's that crazy. Second form is going to S tier. I said this earlier in our in the render preview that we looked at. Second form Frieza is just like probably my favorite form. He looks so menacing, he's so scary, and in the anime when he kills Krillin for the first time, it's just like it's so intense and it sticks. Casually Willow's raiding with a party of 2. What the heck is up? I was gonna raid you, but we're only halfway through this tier list I'm doing. God, that is the longest soundbite. It's still going. Thank you. Hi, welcome. Third form, he's going back down into the B tier. I'm just like not a fan of. I'm not a fan of Frieza third form. I think he looks silly, and he's got some cool attacks. That's what keeps him out of C tier. Frieza fourth form, however, is gonna get a nice A tier with full power. I like both of these forms. They exist solely because they have to. They're iconic for sure. But if I'm starting in base form Frieza, I might just be transforming into second form and then calling it a day. Mecha Frieza, you're getting a C tier, bud. Not a fan. Not a fan of Mecha Frieza. He's just kind of a weird nothing burger character for me. Which oddly enough, I feel similarly about King Cold, but I think King Cold is such a fun, unique character that he's going to be put into the B tier. Hi, yeah, I actually had a few people in stream, which is surprising since it's been so long, but I don't have enough time to play True Colors since I have to coach today. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Time code this. 20 minutes? Okay. Dr. Giro. Dr. Giro's gonna get a B. Android 19 is gonna get a C. As far as like these two androids go, they're just all right. They're just all right. I think like what I've seen of Giro's moveset is actually really dope. He looks kind of sick in sparkingzero, so I might play him every once in a while. But I'll probably never play Android 19. Android 18 and 17 are both gonna get A tier. They both look so excellent. All of their moves look sick. Android 18 has so many dope outfits. That's just the only thing I can do is give them both A tier. 16, he's gonna get A also. Super unique moveset, super unique character. Has the move where he blows himself up, but that's fine. You know, don't worry about continuity. It's not your job. Cell first form, super creepy. Gonna get an A tier. I always enjoyed first and second form Cell's movesets. I always thought second form Cell was also like super fun and unique. I always liked that one. And then perfect Cell, I'm gonna also give A. Super perfect Cell, we're gonna give S tier. And honestly, I've come around to the idea of super perfect Cell being his own character. And I think that is what boosts him up to S tier for me, is that he's got a little bit more of a unique moveset because he's his own character. You just lock in on that one, and that's the one you got to pick, and that's fine with me. Cell Jr. is going to be a C tier. I don't care about Cell Jr. at all. Spopovich, same. Deborah, I'll give Deborah a B. I might play as Deborah every once in a while. I'm glad he's in the game. He's got some cool attacks. Bobbity is going to be a C also. Really don't care about Bobbity. Still like useful. Like if I got Bobbity in like the Yamcha games or something, I wouldn't be mad, but that's it. Majin Buu, probably my least favorite form of Buu, so gonna go into the B. Majin Buu Evil is gonna get an A just because of the animations alone, just like the vibe that it gives off. And it's just been so long. It's been so long since Evil Buu was in these games, and I think you gotta give him a little bit of respect. Super Buu is gonna get an A, same with Budokaitenkaichi. I think both of them have pretty cool, unique attacks. I don't love that Super Buu you know what? I am gonna be consistent. Super Buu has an attack that blows himself up, and his like universal attack, or the attack he uses to destroy the entire planet population, was never that good in BT3. I don't know if it's any better in sparkingzero, but Gohan is gonna get the S tier, baby. He is so sick looking. He's cool. He's got some cool attacks. I like Gohan. Kid Buu is also gonna get an S tier. Get rid of that. There we go. Kid Buu is also gonna get an S tier. I've seen a lot of Kid Buu gameplay, and all of it looks very good. Big fan. Super Garlic Jr. Don't be mad, but I don't give a single shit about Super Garlic Jr. Not one single dang about Super Garlic Jr. Dr. Wheelo is at least going to be a C tier. I have said it before, I like there being giants in the game. I know that people tend to not like them, but I think it shakes it up. It forces you to play a little bit differently. And I'm giving Dr. Wheelo a C tier based solely on the fact that he is a giant, but also has some unique moves. I probably won't be playing as him, but it's cool that he's in the game. Turles is getting an S tier. His design in this game looks so peak. His attacks look so brutal. I'm very glad that he's here. Slug is gonna get a B. Same with Giant Slug. I might hop into the Slug every once in a while just if I want to shake things up. But other than that, he's just kind of another Namekian. I wish that Piccolo had a giant form too. Or like Piccolo early, if he had a giant form, would be cool. But I understand. I understand that he doesn't. Cooler is gonna get an A. I like Cooler a lot. I think that he's cool. I just think that his base form is kind of but his final form is goated. It's one of the better Dragon Ball villain designs of all time. Metal Cooler, on the other hand, is gonna get a B. I don't know why I would ever play as Metal Cooler over regular Cooler. I think that he is very shiny, kind of jarring to look at. A fine moveset, but final form is just better. Android 13, S tier. S tier for both of them. I do have my one complaint, which Android 13's face looks a little strange, but like Super 13 looks perfect in this game, and he was one of my favorite characters to play as in BT3. I'm definitely going to be playing as him in sparkingzero. If I were to declare a main, it would probably be 13. So, gotta go S tier. Bojack, honestly, never a huge fan of Bojack, but I'm gonna give both of his forms an A tier. I've seen some of the unique animations. He is a cool character. I like the pirate vibes, and I'll probably play as him. Every once in a while. We'll hop in. Janemba, look, this might be controversial. Both forms of Janemba are getting S tier. Janemba regular is S tier for being like a giant with unique abilities, super cool design, looks great in game, translates in game super well. And then Super Janemba is Super Janemba. I feel like I'd get crucified if I didn't put Super Janemba in S tier, right? Which fair, he's a dope character and deserves S tier, especially like his snap vanish animation is like the digital like cube effect. He's got the sword, which is so sick. It's just so many good iconic moves. Tapion is probably gonna be my second main. Tapion is a super cool character, has an attack that works on giants, has a rush attack that works on giants. Like it's gonna be really good to have a character like Super Saiyan 3 or Tapion on your team, for if your enemy has giants. And he's just got some cool unique animations, some cool abilities. I like Tapion a lot. Hirudegarn's gonna get a B. I think he's a cool design character, but he's kind of in there with some of the other giants. He's just like big, slow, has like a sweeping beam attack, maybe like one or two others, usually an explosive wave. Like there's just not much you can do with those movesets, so it's up to the ones that like can be really unique that appeal to me more. We're gonna put all three forms of Z Broly in S tier. I like Base and Super Saiyan Broly a lot, just like as their own individual characters. Legendary Super Saiyan Broly always felt like a different character to me. And like a great character, but a great character that is standalone. Whereas Base Broly and Super Saiyan feel like two parts of like the same whole, and the design is so peak. The way, I guess the best way I can describe Base or like Z Broly is like a Pokemon. Is like a 3-tiered Pokemon, where you have the base form, and then you have the first evolution, which like retains some of the stuff from the previous version, and then you have the third form, which is bigger and like the most complete, but it has, you know, some stuff from the original, but like that has a bunch of new stuff. And that's how I feel about Z Broly, and I think it's like the most perfect executed like line of forms in this game, probably. Base Broly, I'm gonna give an A. I think that he just looks okay. I really wish that they put in like actual Base Broly, and then we got like the Rage form, and then we got Super Saiyan and full power. Super Saiyan is gonna get S tier, and full power is gonna get S tier as well. I think they both look really good. Their moves look really good. Just like the animations, the love put into them look great. All right, now we're on to Super Goku and Vegeta. Super Goku, is gonna probably, like, Super Goku and Vegeta are probably gonna be some of the first characters I play when the game comes out, just because I haven't played as them before. I think that Super Goku's moveset looks great. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Same with Super Saiyan. I think they both look really good. You're right with base Future Trunks being S tier. That's gonna be my boy. Yup. But I'm gonna put Super Saiyan God in S. And Blue, I'm also gonna put an S. It's the Blue Kaioken that puts him up to S for me. I would honestly put him in A for just his moveset and the look alone. But Blue Kaioken is a really cool buff. And he just has a bunch of Kamehamehas, which, you know, that's kind of Goku's signature move, so I get it, but Ultra Instinct Sign, S. Ultra Instinct, S. They look so good. They're going to be strong. So many unique attacks and animations. It's over. It's over. Base Vegeta. Look, I'm going to put all of base Vegeta. I'm going to put all of Super Vegeta in... Oh, whoop. I lost him. Heck. Where is he? Where'd he go? Super Saiyan Vegeta. There he is. Okay. I'm going to put all of Vegeta in S tier. I think Super Vegeta might be the form of Vegeta that I play the most, if not like one of the characters that I end up playing the most, just to have a Saiyan on my team. If I'm doing like a 5v5, starting in base Vegeta Super might be like my go-to move for a character that has a lot of transformations. Blue Vegito, I'm also going to throw an S tier. I think he looks good. Like, I think base Gogeta and Super Saiyan Gogeta and Blue Gogeta are better. And does that mean that it should be an A? No, we'll respect Vegeta. We'll keep it an S. I think they all look great. So there's nothing. I make the rules. Shut up. Base Future Trunks. Again, I've made this before. I've said this before. Blue hair. It ain't for me. I like the fit. I think his moveset's all right. Super Saiyan, however, is going to get S. I think everything about the Super Saiyan form is perfect. I like it a lot. Super 17, he's going to get an A tier too. I think he's got a cool moveset. He's got a cool look, you know, a different outfit from Z17. I think let's put those two side by side for the sake of clarity there. Yeah, I just think that having them both in A makes sense. They're very similar characters, but they got a little bit of difference, and I think that difference is positive. Beerus is going to be A, Whis is going to be, or Beerus is going to be S, and Whis is going to be S. I think they're both going to be super fun. Whis, I mean, I've been seeing the TikToks. I mean, Whis has no key consumption on his auto dodge, like his Ultra Instinct dodge. Which makes sense. Like, I love that this game is going to be unbalanced and just like crazy and force you to try different things to overcome an obstacle. And I think Whis is going to be good for that. Same with Beerus. I've just the Beerus gameplay that I've seen just looks fun. Like, he looks like a cool, fun character. So I'll definitely be playing him. Frieza Super. I think Frieza base form is going to get an A, but Golden Frieza is going to get an S. Like, I know that I put Frieza... Like, I put Frieza base form in A, and so I kind of want to... Or Frieza fourth form in A, and they're very similar to me. They're going to have very similar movesets, and the design is exactly the same. They're the same character, essentially. But Golden Frieza, the transformation animation is so dope, and then he's got a cool, unique moveset. So, Golden Frieza gets an S. Frost... I'm giving Frost a B. I just don't care. If he had his other forms, at least his first form, I maybe would care a little bit more, but I just don't. I just really don't care about Frost. Now, again, if we were memeing, I've been seeing the base Cabba versus Gogeta memes. But Cabba is just not really a character I super care about. I'm going to give his base form a B, but I'm going to give Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 S. I think that I'm probably going to be playing as Cabba a little bit, but not as much as a bunch of the other characters. And you know, my mind might change once the game comes out. We're doing this before the game is released, so everything is up to change. Hit is going to get S. Hit is another unique character. One of the coolest designs from like the Universe 6 roster. And he's Hit. He's just so cold, man. Goku Black and Goku Black Rosé. How can you not give them both S tier? They are both S tier characters. All unique attacks. Just such a good looking transformation. Another one of the characters that I'm gonna be rotating frequently. Zamasu, do not care about Zamasu. He's never a character I cared about. I always thought he was a little lame. However, Fused Zamasu is gonna get an S tier. I've seen a lot of Fused Zamasu gameplay, and he looks fun. So if nothing else, having Zamasu on my team so that I can fuse Goku Black and into Fused Zamasu, that'll do. I love seeing you so hype on this, mate. Can't wait to decimate you. You probably will, man. I suck at this game. And then Fused Zamasu have corrupted. We're gonna bump down to the A tier. I think it's neat, but and I'm probably going to play as him solely because he's there. But if he wasn't there, I honestly wouldn't be that upset about it. Bergamo is gonna get an A tier. I might hop on him every once in a while. He looks cool. Rosie is gonna get a C tier. I don't care for the design. I'm not going to play as this character. I think she's useful. That's why she's not going down into the shit tier. So, like, if I got her in a Yamcha games or something, I could make it work. But Kakunsa is going to get a B. I think I will play as Kakunsa every once in a while. I like her design a lot more. I think I like her design the most out of the trio of love. Ribrian is also going to get a B. I think, like, these are all three of them are characters that like I'm probably not going to go out of my way to pick so much, but I will play them, I guess. Definitely Kakunsa. Like I will be playing Kakunsa probably. Base Caulifla can get an A. And Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla can also get an A. Base Kale is going to get a B. I just don't care. Berserk Kale is going to get an A, and Super Saiyan Kale is also going to get an A. I like. You know there are going to be scarily good Mr. Satan players out there, and I can't wait to be clowned on. That is what I love about the game, though, is that Mr. Satan is going to be objectively the worst character in the game, but you can still, if you're good, win and beat people. Base Kefla, Super Saiyan Kefla, and Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. S tier all the way. I mean, look at them. They're just so good. They're gonna be so fun. Anilaza, I'm gonna give Anilaza an A tier. Super unique giant, cool design, cool unique moveset. Yeah, I'm just happy to see him. Dispo is gonna get an A. I'm probably gonna be playing Dispo every once in a while. He just looks cool, looks unique. Topo is gonna get an A also. But God Topo is going to get an S. Like I said, I never really cared about Topo in the anime. Like, he was there, and it was cool that he was strong. But then when when it's revealed, because you think they're kind of like hyping up this, yes, I've been training one of the Universe 11 fighters to become the next God of Destruction. You think it's Jiren. But then when it turns out to be Topo, it is like this crazy flip, and then God Topo comes out and just absolutely starts wrecking people and can use Hakai and is like, there's literally a God of Destruction in the ring. Like, that is crazy. Never got past the Goku Black arc. You should just read the manga. Which, honestly, the Goku Black arc is better in the manga, too. But, it's pretty good. Jiren, for me, is a really boring character. I'm not gonna put him in B. I think Jiren's a boring character, but I think he's cool and he is an interesting foil for Goku, as their views are diametrically opposed. He's like, I have to be the strongest so that I never get hurt again. Whereas Goku's like, I have to be the strongest because... Or like, he's like, I want to get stronger because there's other people that are stronger and I want to protect the people that I love and care about. And I think that is an interesting foil. I just think it wasn't done super well. But I think the model in game looks good. I think his moveset looks good. So I'm not gonna knock it too much. Base GT Goku A, Super Saiyan GT Goku A, Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku A. I'm definitely going to be playing as GT Goku. Definitely going to be playing as all of the forms. I like all of the like normal Super Saiyan forms, but Super Saiyan 4, I mean, come on. It is just so much better. It's one of the best. It's so good. It's got to be S, especially in this game's art style. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is also going to be up there with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I mean, you got to do it like that. It's the only way. Pan, if I were being consistent, I'd put Pan in C. But I like Pan. I think Pan's a cool character. So I'm going to put Pan in B. I might play as Pan. I probably will play as Pan every once in a while. At least as much as Kakunsa and Ribrianne. And I don't think she's totally useless like a lot of these other characters. So, yeah. Oob is going to get a C, but Majub is bumping up to A. I think Oob base is just like, all right. But then when he fuses with Boo, he gets a bunch of new powers. He's got Chocolate Beam. He's got that Vortex. And just like the vast and the like, I think Majub is a very, very cool character. Baby Vegeta. I think base form Baby Vegeta is one of the cooler designs of Baby Vegeta. I'm going to put him in S. I'm going to put Super Baby down in A, because I think his moveset's cool, but I don't really care so much for the design. And then we're going to put Super Baby 2 in S, and Great Ape Baby back in A. Well, now we'll bump up Great Ape Baby to S. He's one of the few giants we have in S tier. But it's just like this really awesome string, and I think Super Baby 1 is the weak link of the entire string. Also, rest in peace, Toriyama. Still holding out hope for Robo Toriyama. Yeah. I think that, I think it'd be weird to put Toribot in the game. Like, especially if they're going to charge money for it. If they wanted to make it free, I could see that. But then, at the same time, they'd have to, like, wait. They'd have to wait way long. Like, maybe a couple years. Like, more than a couple years to put him in the game. As a respect thing, you know? As much as I thought it would be cool, like, when it was my initial thought, because, like, soon after he died, I was like, dang, it'd be sick if they put Toribot in the game as, like, a Whis-style character that has, like, Ultra Instinct already, and just, like, is, like, is objectively the strongest character in the game. Like, that'd be sick, and made him the pre-order character or whatever. Then it's like, nah, because like, I don't know. It still feels like disrespectful in a way, even if it's done in good taste. But I'm right there with you. I still think that it would be cool. Then Shenron's gonna get a B. I think his design is stupid. Omega Shenron is gonna get an A. His design's a little bit better. I have not seen anything from Mini Goku Daima. I know that he's in there, but for the sake of, like, not having any reference, we're going to put Goku Daima in his own little box down there. So that is our complete tier list. I'm going to screenshot that for the thumbnail. Swoop. That is my definitive tier list. Pre-sparkingzero release of just, like, the characters that I think are gonna be cool and the characters that I'm gonna like. I think this is a pretty vanilla list. I think maybe some of the surprises may come in the form of, like, Mecha Frieza being down here. Maybe, like, other forms of Frieza being in B tier. But at the end of the day, or, like, Super Saiyan Goku being in B tier. But, like, at the end of the day, this is how I feel about it. And we're improvising, so, like, it's not that deep. We're just having fun. If you watched this whole thing, thank you. What's up? Consider subscribing to me on YouTube. Consider liking and checking out Fantasy Fight. Fantasy Fight Season 1 is coming to an end, and I am I'm just so excited for Sparking Zero. So if you are too, stick around and let's play Dragon Ball games together. All right. Bye.